Hey guys, Stephanie here. So, in this video, we're going to be placing our patina metal pieces in our Jelly Junk journal layouts. Okay, so I did a video before this one on our patina metal pieces, and they came out fabulous. Just different metal pieces. So, watch that video if you want to know how I made these. If you're interested in, patinaing some metal pieces for your makes, your different projects. Pretty easy. There's lots of videos on it. I've done a video on patina and doing patina jewelry pieces a while back, a few years ago. So, I'm just doing it for things for the journal for now. So you can do it for your journals, your projects, and also for jewelry. All so right. Check that video out before this one so you can get an idea of what it is we're doing. Okay. And then, maybe it'll inspire you to go ahead and paint some of your pieces for your journals. Okay. Now, this is my jelly print journal. Okay. I've been working in this journal for a while now. I'm absolutely loving working in it. It's one of my favorite journals now. I have many favorites. I have lots of favorites. I have multiple journals that I work out of. But I go according to my mood. Sometimes I want to work in my junk journal. Sometimes I want to do just full on art journaling. So I have, a couple of art journals that I work through and other, so on and so forth. So this is a journal that I made for my jelly prints. And I have some printables in here. These are Robert McClendon's printables. But these are my, outside the printables, are my pages that I created. I stained them, inked them, jelly printed, marked, maked, all of that. Okay. Like this envelope. This is a coffee dyed envelope that was jelly printed, and I did some mark making on it, and it's been sprayed and everything. So it's so fabulous. I did a whole bunch of these. Have a nice little stack of these. Okay. So now I'm just going to do a journal layout, and then we're going to put some of our metal pieces in here. Now I've been sitting here kind of playing with this. So this is the sort of the layout that I want to go for. I think this is kind of cool looking. And if you have not seen the video on how I made my little collage, my collage pieces, you might want to check that out as well. Okay. All the video links will be listed in the latest playlist. Okay. So you can go back and watch each one. And there's lots of inspiration in each one. So now this, I think I'm going to do a flip out, and then I'm going to do a pocket. Okay, now this envelope here is a little big for this space. Okay, so I'm just going to use this page as the backdrop because I like it. I stained and inked these and sprayed these printables myself. They just came like regular, regular, and so I sprayed them and I put some magical pigments on them and all of that. So I did do some of that with those, and I think they came out great. So now I'm just layering my collage pieces inside of the journal to create some page layouts. Okay. So this is a great opportunity for you to check out how to be able to do this. Okay. If you're interested in doing this. Now I want the envelope to kind of open like this. So if we do decide to slide something in there, we could. So I'm going to keep the envelope just like that. And it might even hang over a little bit. And I don't mind that because I'm probably going to put some trim there anyway. So that's going to work out great because I do want it to have some trim hanging off the edges here. I just actually bought some that like little, I bought some like black trim that I want to have hanging off of here. I'm going to do black and gold and a few other colors. So, but that'll be in another video. So right now we just got to, let's set the pages up. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue these pages down. And when I do that, we will come back and add a few of the metal patina pieces because this already has a lot going on. So you don't want to add a whole bunch of stuff to this, but you do want to jazz it up a bit, right? You want to make it look cool and interesting and fabulous. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down. I'm using my art glitter glue. There's no glitter in art glitter glue. Every single time I use it, I say that. Okay. So because people say, what is art glitter glue? Is there glitter in it? I'm like, no, there's no glitter. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. I had to fix this glue. It was not working for me. So it's coming out a little heavy. a little heavier than I want it to. All right, so I'm just going to put it on the edge there because I do want it to flip open. All right, just get it as much to the edge as I can. And then wipe that off, that excess glue. Okay, so I'm going to make this a pocket, but I'm going to cut this piece down just a little bit. Okay, I'll make that a flip. So I made these pieces so they'll be easier to put in the journal and we can layer them, and of course, you still add other things if you want. So I'm going to do it like that. It's kind of going to be an odd shaped pocket, but I'm okay with that. It's okay. I'm okay because you flip that open, you have a little pocket there. I don't want to mess that up because it is still wet. Let's put this clip here. All right, we'll put a clip there to keep it open. So let's go ahead and glue this down. I think I'm going to glue it down. I have to glue it down on the sides because it is odd shaped. So we'll just do that. And then we can stick a tag in here or something else we want. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue this down right in here. All right, so that's now glued down. All right. Okay. I love sort of the misshapen, odd size pockets because that's going to be cool because we just flip this up and slide something right in there. And that's going to be very cool. So I love that. All right, now I'm going to glue this envelope in here. Here, let me organize this papers first. Okay. There we go. Gotta organize the papers first. So like I said, it's going to hang over just probably a tad bit. And I'm okay with that. So I might just try to put it up here just so it's not too far in the crease. So it's going to be like that. All right. I did these two layouts in a previous video. So if you want to see how I did this, it's on the channel. All right. In the latest playlist. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's glue this in too. All right. And I think I was going to say I can make a pocket. I'd have to put it down here to make a pocket. Like if I was going to make a pocket like at the top, which I could do. It's not a big deal, right? Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that would be fun. And then we could just slide something right in the top. And then we'll have this pocket as well. So we have pockets on top of pockets. That's an interesting idea. I was just going to do it like this, but I think I like it down here. Let me see. Let's make sure we like it with our metal piece here. Let me see. I like that. That's cute. Yeah, we'll just put another piece at the top. I think that'll be fun. Okay. All right. So this is where I'm going to glue this in. I decided to put it down here just because I think it looks better. And then I'm going to leave the top open so we can slide something in there if we wanted to. Okay. So I'm just going to glue the sides and the bottom. All right. So we're just going to glue the sides and the bottom. All right. All right. So we're gluing this in. Okay. I'm loving the placement of that. So this will give you some ideas to make your envelopes and then glue them in your journals, your junk journals or your art journals or whatever you want to do. All right. So that's kind of fun. I love that. I even thought about putting a little bit of Velcro on here, and then just having a little envelope, close it like a little pocket. I might still do that, but I might do it after. So now I have to let this dry. Okay. But, we can still glue our pieces on while that's drying because I'm just going to put them here. So these are the metal pieces that I did in the video, the painting our Patina metal pieces. So I chose these. All right. Now they're very small, but they're dainty. but they're fabulous, right? And I didn't want a whole lot of, to do. I just wanted to add a little glamour to my layouts here. So I thought that this would be fun to do. And see, because this already has so much going on that you just need just a little bit of glamour to sort of make it flow and make it cohesive. So I think these two pages are pretty cohesive, with the turquoise and the golds and all that. Again, I'm gonna stick something. I have some other collage pieces I can stick down in here. So we will add something else to that after this dries. Okay, which is going to be great. And then I just wanted to add just a little bit of glamour. I didn't want to put any stickers on here because I thought, stickers are great. I have some stickers I'm going to put, on other pages. Some of those cute Dollar Tree stickers, the metallic stickers. They have like jewel tones. So I'm going to add some of those to the layouts as well. But I wanted to add some metal pieces because I thought it would just add more interest, right? I'm just going to add these pieces here. Oh, I love that. See, I love that. And I'm just going to use regular glue. I'm just going to use this on the back of the metal pieces. Okay. And I'm just going to glue them down. Okay. That should stick. And it dries clear, so that's great. All right. So let's just do that. Now you kind of almost have to hold it down a little bit, I guess. Well, here, I need to bend this just a little bit. Okay, there you go. So that's a lot of glue, but you know what? It's going to dry clear, so I'm not worried about it too much. All right, so when we come back, it should be dry. I'm going to show it to you what it looks like dry, and I'm going to just go ahead and place these on here. And I just did a layout. I just auditioned where I wanted it to go. All right, so I found a postcard. I'm going to stick it over here, stick it in there. That works out great. Look at that. That's cute. Can just we can do some decorating on that postcard at some point. So I just wanted to put it in there. Okay, cute. I love it. All right, this is working out fine. Now I'm going to put this in the journal. I'm going to glue this one in. Our Patina piece is going to look really cute. I like that they're small and dainty. They're not real chunky. But I have some butterflies. I think they will look great in here too, in certain places on certain layouts. And, different things look good on different layouts. So you really just have to test it and see what works. Okay. So I'm going to put this here because I want this to show here. All right. So there's that. All right. Here, wait, let's move it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to put this piece here. And if for some reason this does not stick, I will pull out my E6000, but I think this is going to be fine. Okay, I really want this piece up here. All right. So let's put that there. Okay, so I want my other piece here. Like that. And I don't know about this. I might put this here, but you really can't see it because of the gold. So I would have to do one of these other pieces here, like something like this. But I don't want to be too industrial because that's not the look I'm going for. I just want a little glamour, a little sort of, I like to say that contradiction between, the hard and the soft, the beautiful and the edgy, that kind of thing. I like that sort of contradiction. All right, so I'm going to put this piece here. All right. All right, I don't think I'm going to do that there. All right, we'll let these dry and, see how they look. I think they're going to look fabulous. All right, make sure that's not crooked. Looks great. I think I'm going to have to audition a piece or two here. I did like this piece. I thought that was cute, but I don't know. I wonder if that's too much. I think that might be too much for what it is we want to do. Because I said at some point, once I'm done layering a lot of these pages, and I might go back through and add sentiments because I think the page needs a little sentiment. That's just me though. Most people, when they do like the jelly print style projects, they generally don't add a sentiment, but I will see if it needs it, because I feel like it could tell a story. Each page can tell a story. You just kind of start at the beginning and go back and have each page, tell a story. I think that will be kind of cool. But I don't know. We'll see, as we go along. I still have not glued this page in. I have to glue this page in. So that may be something next that I do. All right. So maybe while this is drying, I will glue this other page in. And then when we come back, we will have, to see how our pieces look. Now, this actually looks kind of cool. That actually looks cool right there. I just thought about that. Wait a minute. Wait a second. This is so small you can't really see it. Right? So we need something that's kind of big. Let's see. These are kind of different. Right? I don't know. I like that piece there. That's kind of cute right there. I was going to put it up here, but I thought it was too much. But this is just a pocket. So we could definitely put it on here. Let's do that. Or wait, let's see. Better yet, let's try one of our butterflies. I don't know if I want a butterfly down here because I think that'll be too chunky. Like you can see that, and it kind of gets lost in there. See that? I mean, it's cute, but it gets lost, I think. So I think I'm just going to put a piece of this here because that kind of stands out just a little bit because you can see it better, I think. I like that. Or do I like this one? I mean, either one. I think I like this one better. So I'm going to go ahead and add this piece here. I wasn't going to do that, but since I auditioned and I, put it on there, I like the way that it looks. All right, so let's go ahead and glue that. And then, we'll let it dry. And then, our layout is done. So that's easy peasy, right? And you have enough pieces left over for lots of other projects. Tons of other projects, right? Lots of other projects. So we have some matte pieces in here and some shiny, some gloss pieces. So again, if you want to know how I made all of these, go ahead and check that video out. Okay. So let's give this some drying time. While this drying, I'm going to go back over here and lay this page down. And, because I had planned on doing that. And then we'll come back and we'll look at how everything looks. Okay. All right. All right. So here are some of my envelopes, in case you were curious. While I'm letting this other stuff dry, I did glue that page in, like I said I would. So we'll save that for another layout. And then, this is drying. It's drying nice. It's drying already. Look at how the glue has dried clear. Let's show you that. It's drying clear. See that? Dry clear already. That's great, right? This is still drying because I just put that on there. We'll make sure that doesn't leak over to the other page. All right. So I love that. I love how it's coming out. Love, love, love. Okay. Love. I'm going to put a little something here. So yeah, those are my Patina pieces for the journal. I have some pockets in here too. This envelope, this was an envelope that fell apart. So what I did, I just cut it, and what I'm going to do is glue it on a page like that for a pocket and a tuck. Okay, so just make sure you keep all your bits because you could still use them for pockets and tucks and everything else. Like you can do something like this, layer it in there somehow. So I kept all this stuff. All right, and if you have not seen this video with the chalk paint and the chalk markers, check that out. That's going to be listed down in the latest playlist as well. Learn how to use chalk paint, chalkboard paint, and chalk markers and do your own mark making for your journals. Okay. So yay, that was a fun little project I did. All right. So check that out. And then here, before we go, I'm just going to show you some painty envelopes that I did for the journals. I believe I've shown some of these before, but I did a whole little session one day because I wanted some more envelopes for the journals. So they all came out great. I did these a little bit different than these. These I just literally placed them on a gel plate, with the paint and pulled it up. These I did the painty strokes on the gel plate. Okay. And then I sprayed them and put some ink on them and everything. So they came out fabulous. Look at that. That is so unique. If you did this, you couldn't recreate this if you wanted to, right? Like that's so unique and so cool and so pretty. So I have tons of them, right? And I'm gonna use them for different layering and pockets, and they're sticking together. Pockets and tucks and all sorts of things, okay? So they won't all go in this journal, but some of them will. So I'm gonna definitely save them for some other journals that I have, because you can use an envelope in any kind of journal, really. Even an actual like full on art journal, you can do the sort of the art mail. I think it's called Nick Bantock style, where you do the envelope and the postcard thing on the you know in your layout. That's really cool layout to do. That's very cool. So look at this envelope. That's so yummy. I just wanted to show you these so you can get some inspiration to maybe sit down and do your like coffee dyeing, and then do your mark making on your jelly printing on your envelopes. Okay. So yeah, that's fabulous. And I did different sizes because I knew that I wanted different sizes for different types of journals. Right. Again, because you can always cut this up, make that a pocket, you know, close that up, cut that off, and make that a pocket. Things like that. These are black envelopes. So yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? With that metallic paint. I used some chalk paint, and some metallic paint on here. So I mixed the paints, I mixed the different things on here, sprays and everything, multiple sprays, all of that. Okay. So, oh look, these are glassine envelopes. So I thought that those would be fabulous, right? I love the glassine envelopes. Look at this one; it's very cool with the ink on it. Isn't it cool? So, all right. So that's just to give you some additional inspiration. This is what I originally did with these. These are my favorite envelopes, honestly. I mean, I love these too, but these particular ones are my favorite because these are all coffee dyed. These are just regular. But then you paint the back of them, you paint them a certain color, and then you could spray them, right? So you still see a lot of white in there. So if you were to put it on the journal, it would look like that. But you could still spray it with coffee if you want to. These are all coffee dyed. They were previously coffee dyed from the coffee dye session that I had. So they came out fabulous. Look how yummy that is. All those beautiful colors. So if I wanted to put another one over here, you can do two layouts like that. Not that I would do that, but you never know. All right, look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? It's already stamped and everything. So you can stamp it before you put it on your jelly plate. That's really cool. So, all right. So I just wanted to give you that quick little share there in case you wanted some additional inspiration to make some of your own fabulous, envelopes. Okay. And I wanted to give this a few minutes to dry while we chatted. So, all right. And I've been keeping it in this. I did find one of my little Dollar Tree folders. I don't really care for these because they're kind of flimsy, but they're useful, right? Because I'm running out of the ones that I got from Amazon. So I kind of have to go to these now. So I'm using all the things that I make and I store them in here. Because sometimes people ask me, how do you store things? And I'm like, I store them in things like this, right? So I have multiple envelopes with different things in them. I have some with my coffee dye papers in them. I have some with my vibrant color collage bundles and fodder. And I have, some stuff with a bunch of mark making in it. So I have multiple envelopes with multiple things in them for, different projects, right? So yeah, they work out great. So I love that. Now, let's see. I just wanted to make sure she was drying good. Now, look, it's drying. It's drying up real nice. Look at that. Dry as clear. Look, I can glue it all on my hands. Very nice. Gorgeous, right? Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. Oh, wait. She's kind of shifting here. Because there's this kind of a closure inside of it. So I can easily pull the papers out. Now, I could have probably pulled the papers out for this, but I sometimes like to work back to back like this to when I make companion pieces, because it's just the way that I like to work sometimes, because I wanted this page to kind of go with this one. But you can, if you make a journal like this, you obviously can pull this whole page out, right? And then do both sides and then have this side, as well. But I think by the time I get back here, I'm going to be wanting to do different things. So that's why I didn't really want it to sort of be matchy. Like I didn't want to take this whole page out and then, have this side like right here. I didn't want that. So I wanted this like this. All right. But you certainly can do that if you make this style journal, like a traveler's notebook with the elastic on it. So yeah, that works out great. All right. Now, this does not add any bulk to it when you add the metal pieces, not at all. To what it is you're doing, no weight or anything. It's very, very, very light pieces. So I love that. And technically, these are actually jewelry pieces. I got these in the jewelry department. The ones like this for the Tim Holtz, the butterflies, these are the adornments and stuff like that for, your actual art projects and craft projects. So the pieces that I used here were strictly for jewelry. So maybe that's why they're very light. So that's something to think about. If you want to add metal pieces to your work, consider doing it with the jewelry pieces first, because they tend to be a little lighter on the light. They tend to be on a little on the lighter side of things as opposed to chunky and bulky. So it's just very so these are much more useful for art and craft projects, where this is more useful for jewelry stuff. So keep that in mind when patinaing your pieces, right? So these are great. These came out great. I love this layout. And I just have this here to hold the page together. So we have this, well, when it dries. Hold on. All right, so we have our flip. All right, so we have our flip, yay. And we have our pocket. So that's yay, double yay. All right. So then we have our other flip here. We can, I'll probably put a little Velcro piece here because I think that would be cute just to hold the envelope together. And then we have our pocket here. We got a nice little pocket, which is cute. And then we have our pocket on the top. So yay. All right. All right, guys. So that is it for this video. So if you have any questions or comments regarding it, let me know and leave it below and I'll answer and get back to you. And give me a follow on my social media. I'm at Stephanie Garrett Creative on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And at Stephanie Garrett Designs over on Facebook and Instagram for my jewelry. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.